Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Super Adventure Rockman. By the way, this took me much longer than I anticipated to try and program Mednafen to handle multi-disc games sharing a memory card.
Yeah.
It handles it differently. You have to, package it. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I didn't even get a chance to mention, because I forgot. So, a lot of the So, I added in all these subtitles myself, manually with Premiere Pro, but a lot of the bulk of the translating work was actually done by a user by the name of Oyster on the Something Awful forum, so huge thank you to him. Without his work, this probably wouldn't be happening right now.
Yeah. At least as fluidly as this.
I'm not expecting it to be an official translation. I tweaked the lines a few places here and there to make it sound, hey, all those Sniper Joes. I did it to try and make it flow a bit better.
Is one of those Sniper Joes holding coffee?
Because they're
who's to say there's coffee in those cups?
They have union mandated work breaks.
So I guess we see how Wily took down the UN bastards.
Well, apparently, the first time it happened in the first episode, that was just when they were just flying around. Now he's just being a dick to them.
Okay.
And by dick, I mean he's actually killing them.
Inadvertently, but yeah.
For some reason, I suddenly imagine Wily just leaving out his guns out and just going all bang, bang, and then the UN planes just go down.
Holy shit,
right,
that guy died.
Like the guns of the Patriots.
Alright, Matt, now you can do the Eddie voice.
Okay, hold on. Every single shot hit the target! Ah!
Boom.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, he is at work on what will be...
Thor.
Yep. I just kind of spoke. It's in this game's old and it's in the comics. Yeah, this is what will be his most powerful robot ever, powered by Ramun, Thor.
That certainly sounds like a pleasant name.
I think they say so in here, but the idea is that. Go ahead.
I was about to say it is kind of ironic because I don't know how it's utilized in the game, not yet anyway, but I do know that in the comics, Thor was actually kind of a failsafe that Wily made. He actually made him on the off chance that Ramun actually betrayed him.
Feel bad for the world. Feel bad.
Well, yeah, no. At this point, the electromagnetic field has reached almost the entire world now.
And nobody can do anything about it.
Don't worry, everyone. It has almost reached the entire world except for this room. Okay, it has reached the entire world. And this is the United Nations.
I just imagine one of those guys who's literally just snoring on the job.
And
Meanwhile,
Mega Man constructs a
Rocket's
cairn.
building a little pile of rocks.
It's a cairn. Because robots are religious? It's like a small, if you can't make a tombstone, you just pile a bunch of rocks together.
That's fair. So it goes to show they have some dignity.
Meanwhile, flashback. This is why I will give them credit. They usually design these episodes around, let's say you just started episode 2, you would be able to, sort of start and pick up what's happening. Classic anime fashion.
So at that point, you pretty much ripped yourself off.
Oh.
Aw, Roll, don't go saying that. You're making the fan talk boys cry.
Wait, don't hate Dr. Wily. He wants to take over the Devil Am world.
If you fight out of hatred, you won't be able to do your best. So the idea is that she wants us to fight. She wants us to fight with the. She doesn't want us to fight out of just pure vengeance or pure rage. She wants us to fight out of wanting to save people. It's like that really stupid thing in Last Jedi when they're like, "Don't hate them, fight for what you're loving." But what if fighting for my love involves fighting who I hate?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Meanwhile.
Oh look, they're actually playing to their roles effectively. Or psych.
Snipers!
Oop.
Oh.
Yay, Proto Man on the scene.
Also, if you noticed,
fakers.
By the way, you dropped your shield.
Yeah, more about that later. But yeah, no. Actually, I never noticed that until this cutscene. Notice he actually dropped his shield. More on that later.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be
got
ticked
that
if you
right.
had to fight alone. Well,
He says tick, but the brother swears.
I'm doing things my own way. Okay, bye, Blues. And that's the last we'll ever see of him for a while.
Aww. Just like in every other game.
So real quick, hit the right button.
Why right?
Well, it could just be any direction. I just... Sometimes the direction does change what you go into. And... Which, by the way, this game has a lot of branching paths. I'm only showing off one path, not 100%. I'm showing off what I think is my favorite path. By the way, really quick, hit the right button again. Or any direction right now. Otherwise, you will miss the most easily missed weapon in the game. The blue shield.
And the most powerful.
Yes, it is the most powerful, I will say. In Mega Man... Yeah, Mega Man 7, it's like, oh, it sucked. This was a horrible weapon. In this, it is the best weapon in the game. Because what this basically does, James... It takes all of it allows you to still use your blaster, like you can still charge and do everything. Yeah, we're gonna run. I don't want to fight these things.
What are these things anyway?
Peepees from Airman stage.
Oh, it's just the cute little birdies that drop their eggs.
That explode into birds.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh well, this is new. I didn't know the little baby birds did that.
They're killing them.
Wow.
Anyway. So the blue shield allows you to charge your weapon and have... It's basically a better version of your normal Mega Buster. And because with the shield equipped, it's infinite and all damage is reduced to 1% of your health.
Oh, well that's a relief. Hey, Woodman.
This voice fits him.
Yeah, it works.
I tried, but I kept putting him on backwards.
I just... Fuck, I can't even... I don't even know how to process that. You. Yeah, he's made of wood.
Hey, you're not Guts, man.
Japanese cypress, to be specific.
Ah! Ow. Well, this is what we get for not fighting him.
I just wanted to be nice.
I just want to be the Boy Scout.
Friends.
Oh,
this is not working.
There, man. Oh, God, he's choking him.
Help.
Oh, boy.
Wait a minute, how do you choke a robot?
Yeah, his hands aren't even around his neck, it just looks like he's under his chin. So this is us remembering from Quickman, oh, that's right, we're a super fighting robot.
That's right,
Not
we should be super fighting this robot.
Super fighting robot, Mega Dork.
He is.
Actually, I just want to make a joke, it's like, imagine what it would be if it was actually just like a super pacifist robot. Yeah, you get X6. Or was it X7 where he was like, we shouldn't fight?
I think it was 7?
James, you know more about X than we do. Was it 7 where he pretty much became a pacifist?
Wait, who, X?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he chickened out of the Matter Hunters.
Because he cared more about world peace. Yeah, we're just gonna use atomic fire and waste him.
Yeah, I mean, everyone said it before. How they handled it in 7 was so goddamn poor.
He's dead. Thank you, Ken Overclock Remix, for these songs. I love them. So many good beats.
Oh, actually, that's funny. You know what? Funny we bring up Mega Man X7. As of this recording, the X Legacy Collection should be coming out later tonight.
Oh, that's right. That was the other timing for
Awesome.
this.
What
For Switch and all consoles, which means we get to play frickin' 5
and 6 and 7 and 8.
Was it 8? Was 8 the worst one, or was it 7?
No, 7. Well,
No, 7's considered the worst one.
6 or 7. It depends on who you talk to, but both of them are about as bad.
I don't know, 7
Yeah,
is
here's
worse
supposed to be
because
pretty
at
decent.
least 6 is still a side-scroller.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, it depends on who you talk to.
Also, although, to be fair, 6 does not have burn to the ground, burn to the ground, burn to the ground!
Yeah,
Oh,
also
but it does
Screw
have
walking
rain,
around the
but it does have
hill.
Rain Turtle Ape, among others.
Screw going around the hill. Let's just fire a laser beam at the wall.
If only we were this practical in the actual games.
I know.
Now, that does make me
Yeah.
wonder
It just doesn't know
how
how to
much
think
energy that must have
three-dimensionally.
took. Oh, well, look, an E-Tank.
Just buried in there.
Man,
Yeah,
Doctor.
my arm's feeling really thirsty.
Gosh, Doctor, like, your aim with these items is terrible.
Oh!
Ouch.
What was... Oh.
Oh, hey, one of those thingies from Mega Man 2.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh.
Eh.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you
Yeah.
evolve like a Pokemon.
That would be... You know, imagine that scenario. If there was a literal mook that was able to just defeat Mega Man just like that and become a robot master.
I am now Metool Man. No, Metool, you can't be a... Anyway, this is this fight, and it's pretty pathetic. All he's trying to do is he's just trying to push this rock at you, without realizing, wow, I have no weapon capacity. All I can do is blow with a fan.
rock at him.
Just put him out of his misery.
You're just as sad.
Show
Die.
him why Airman is the real Robot Master. And he's just nothing more but a pretender.
Yeah.
What is your favorite? What is your favorite like Mega Man like enemy, not Robot Master, just enemy?
Well, it's hard to beat them with tools, but them aside, hard to say. I'll take it back to you on that.
I
How
can't
about you-
really
how about
answer
you,
that
Matt?
because honestly, it's like
my
saying what's your favorite enemy, not Robot Master, is kind of like saying what's your favorite badnik, not Sonic villain.
Or,
That's fair.
or Mario enemy, for that matter.
Oh, that is true. Although, just saying, Lackey's my favorite. Just saying. Oh, okay. This actually looks like a strong. This looks like a stronger whirlwind. Ow!
Ow. Oh, I see Crash has been in town lately.
Whoa!
There he is. There's the real Airhead. Airman! Airman! Why do people insist calling me Airhead? I'm not that pig-headed.
Oh yeah. Also, actually, now thinking back to it, like, what is my favorite like song from Mega Man 2? I don't know. I of course everyone picks Dr. Wily 2. I actually do
think
like.
Flash. I think Flash.
I like Crash Man's.
As far as the Robot Masters are concerned, I actually have a really strong likeness towards Woodman's level.
That's true. Airman's.
And of course, with the leaf shield, he is just treated as a chump.
Except, oh, that's right. That actually gives me a moment to explain. So the weakness weapons. Okay, let's swap to Proto Shield so I don't take much damage. He throws a lot of projectiles. So weaknesses actually work a little bit differently in this. It's like the first shot will do a lot of good damage, but if you keep using it over and over again, it becomes like diminishing returns. Like the amount of damage starts to get less and less.
It's
so
a Smash Brothers effect.
right. So it's implied that you should like swap it up here and there, but.
Well, I wouldn't mind doing that if, these Robot Masters had more than one weakness.
Right, or if it actually or if the other things dealt good damage. Anyway, this is why Proto Shield is like really good. If you don't miss it, if you miss it, you're kind of screwed because these guys fight rough. Oh, but if you ever do lose to a Robot Master, you get that cutscene where I think for this one, I think a Lockman would save you, or Bomb Man. But if you mess up, then you can just try again, and all your health is refilled and stuff.
I just can't help but imagine Bomb Man shoving one of his bombs right up Airman's fan.
That would be awesome. But do be careful, especially towards the end of this episode and definitely into the middle of episode 3. If you start losing to Robot Masters, it's game over.
Well, yeah, because who else is going to save you?
Right. Oh yeah, and at any point in time, whenever you get saved, you can quote unquote leave, give up, and go home. Like actually, you'll just go home, and that's when you watch Roll die.
Screw this! I'm going home.
Oh jeez.
Screw you guys.
Beat help. Beat. Oh.
Screw you guys. I'ma go home.
And an idiot from the Rush Judge.
Gosh dang it. Screw. Actually, no. That's actually funny considering that Beat is technically a Russian-made robot.
That's true. You're right.
He's okay in our book.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I said Rush Judge and not Russian.
Jeez. Alright, let's go fight these idiots.
In this episode.
Let's go fight these idiots. I forget what these guys were. I think these were from the original Mega Man, maybe.
Yeah, they were. They were pretty obnoxious fuckers.
Oh gosh, get out of here, guys.
Yeah, it
Jeez.
looks like here they're just about as bad.
Gosh, freaking fly paths. Oh yeah, by the way, the controls are simple. Circle button to fire. The L2 and R2, or I guess, yeah, the L2, R2 buttons or whatever swap. Your powers.
Slide! Press the circle button to shoot at the moose!
And directional pad. Like, this would have been so much better with a light gun or with a mouse or something.
Bentley, I think you're talking to the wrong franchise.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I wonder if this game is supported by a light gun peripheral.
I would love that, actually.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it isn't the most good thing you're doing. Yeah, good point. I mean, you may be a solar-powered robot, but...
Run away!
Who knows how long it takes to charge up that solar power.
Yeah.
And we evaded them.
You know what? Just going back to the idea of a peripheral for this game, now just gives me this idea of like something akin to like the Super Scope or the Wii Zapper, only it's shaped like a Mega Buster.
I would buy that.
I'm
Same.
surprised they
Just
haven't done
saying.
something like that already.
Just saying, I would buy that.
Do we ever look into any of these information cards?
I think I show off maybe one or two, but first of all, it's all in Japanese, and it just talks about there's nothing really there. Oh crap! Speaking of my favorite music,
Oh God, me joking about Crash being in town. Here he is. Wait, wrong.
now
Crash.
in this one, that Crash Bomb actually sounds more like Mega Man, like more as a kid. Which I can
Yeah.
imagine that he's the upstart young robot on the street that we gotta beat.
Of course. Go get him, Beat. What?
Go
Oh, now
get
he's
him, Ray.
Here,
Yeah. So what's Crash Mansell? Okay, so he dashes around a lot like X.
yep. Oh, except actually in episode 2, going onwards, now these Robot Masters have stages to their battle.
Oh no.
So first stage, the first half of their health, it's one of their abilities. He's just spamming Crash Bomb a lot. Once you get him down to half health, he's gonna mix it up a bit.
Okay then. Well, at least
Now he's got
they're
turrets.
producing enough to do that.
Ow!
I think you want
Crash
to do something else. This isn't doing well for you.
Ow! Okay, yeah, I'll swap to the Proto Shield to try and defend against. Oh,
Why didn't I miss the auto fire module?
gosh, stop! You're not allowed to have a turret. Time out.
Right.
I call penalty on the
in
ref.
this universe. This
call
is
penalty.
Bulma.
Oh, yeah, I call penalty on the ref here. Oh gosh, Mega Crash Bomb that breaks into.
Oh lord.
Could I?
Why can we get this
Okay.
in Mega Man 2?
I would have loved that. No, actually, I would have loved that if, like, similar to X. I would love that if they released like some sort of revamped version of the original, where like similar to X, you could charge up the enemy weapons to do.
Well,
more
if I'm not
damage and stuff.
mistaken, I think Mega Man 11 is going to try something like that,
That'll be so cool.
where using the power gear, you can actually enhance your special weapons.
All right, the twin gear or whatever, whatever.
It's a double gear system.
The double gear
Meanwhile,
system.
Beat goes solo.
So the double gear, real quick. So just so I can double check. So the double gear is you can slow down time or you can power up your weapons.
Yes.
Okay.
You can use them whenever you want. I don't think you're required to use them, but they can help out in a pinch.
Okay.
In order to
They
save
do run
World
off
War
a
Leading
meter,
now.
though.
I mean, okay. Off we
Oh,
go.
whoa.
Proto Man!
Magic.
Oh,
I do believe you owe me a Proto Shield, asshole.
Can't say I've seen it.
anyway?
That's subject. Magic. So Matt, I don't know if I ever asked with all the comics and stuff. Like, were you introduced? Did you read the Mega Man comics before dubbing them, or was it more with Hype's work?
More
Oh, who,
with
me?
Hype's work.
Ah,
No,
Because I
me.
never, because for the longest time I didn't know Archie did Mega Man. I thought they were just Sonic.
Yeah,
Oh no,
same.
they liked it. It was like, I'm trying to remember when they did the Mega Man comics. I think that was like around
I
2012,
think it was
2013.
2015. I think that sounds about
Okay.
right.
Roughly around that time. And, I mean,
However-
to its credit, it had a pretty decent run up until its cancellation. I just wish they did more.
That is a very evil looking.
Yeah, and it's
mouse.
honestly, it's almost kind of insulting the way it was canceled because, like, it got canned right as they started the Mega Man 4 adaptation.
I mean, look at it this way. At least they covered the good Mega Man games.
That is true. And don't forget Worlds
Well,
Collide.
okay, I won't go that far. I'd say the great Mega Man games.
Well, I'll say that, and don't forget. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
they did
oh,
that.
by the way, now we're
Worlds
having a.
Collide, for better or worse, Worlds Unite,
Oh, by the way, we're having a.
and they even touched a little bit of X.
We're having a super flashback here. This is 20,000 years ago in the past.
Before robots were even a thing in this planet.
Apparently, Ra Moon landed on Earth. So I have no idea who the heck invented this thing.
Well, it's pretty clear he comes from outer space, so...
I get that part. Yeah, I just don't know if it I don't know if we're dealing with like a Unicron, an Ultron.
I don't know about Unicron. I do know that
During
in
the time
Archie
of
they
the
tried to make Ramoon tied to I forget which game it's from, but these characters called the Star Droids.
Oh yeah, from Mega Man V / Mega Man 5
Yeah.
Game Boy. No, wait! You fool!
I must.
Is
Don't
that like
touch.
Dr. Wily's ancestor?
Nah, you'll see. Touch.
Touch.
Don't touch.
Don't touch!
And then fuses him.
it.
Oh
And
shit,
bam,
it turned
something
him
old.
evil!
Because white hair is evil. So, suddenly, murdering. And a lot of
Oh, God.
violence.
So, wait a minute. It's the monolith!
Pretty much, actually, yeah.
Shit.
I guess.
It acted like a monolith and incited war and rage over it because it made men smart. And it's pretty much the Garden of Eden. It gave them the ability to think, "Hey, you're not me." Boom! Just starts beating everybody.
You know, the more I look into this does feel a little out of place for classic. Like, X maybe, but...
Yeah, a lot of chucking spears. Oh dears.
I'm starting to see why Inafune just feels so iffy about this game.
But like this clearly took a lot of time. Like it wasn't like they were rushing this. Like at any point in time, he could have been like, maybe this isn't looking like a good idea.
No, not you, Rush.
I mean, in all fairness, like, technically, this game only came out like a year after Mega Man 8, and for all we know, like considering how limited the animation has been so far, you could say that's sort of the hint that it was kind of rushed.
Yes. So
Actually,
yes.
it's kind of funny you mentioned the animation because we keep making comparisons to 8. It honestly kind of looks more like those OVAs that they used to have.
Yeah, that I can see. I mean, I only
And
bring
back
up
to
8 because they were released around the same time. Meanwhile, back at the Light household,
Yeah,
we're all
back to
still
so-
dying.
Yeah,
Riveting.
still dying. And yeah, and as that flashback was talking about, Ra Moon was here 20,000 years ago, saw a bunch of war happen, and then Ra Moon himself was able to control the temple and bury it underground until now.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Biding
but
his time.
Dun, dun,
He
dun.
he just left the planet alone to let it, just naturally evolve.
Do its thing.
Just naturally.
Until
Yeah,
it was
basically.
just ripe enough to eat. Crap.
Run!
You said it, Mega Man. Oh, come on, dude. You can take that down with a single pellet shot.
But it'll alert everyone else.
You're right. Okay, that's a good point.
Wait,
But where
it
is
really will
everyone
alert
else?
everyone? Like, devil damn, those must be some really loud lemons.
Either that, or maybe there's a built-in Metal Gear sound alert thing on it.
Could be, and like, well, yeah.
And actually,
Play the nauseum.
that does remind me... I was about to say, that does remind me of a joke I wanted to make back in episode 1 where
Okay.
you're doing all the hill... Oh,
Bombs away.
A button. Oh, lordy. And
Well,
we fall
don't have to
deep
worry about them
underground into the
anymore.
ruins.
Well, we're robots. We can survive a fall like this.
Yeah.
Assuming there's no spikes down there.
spikes.
Actually, now I think about it, they don't actually. This makes no reference to how spikes are one-hit kill. If anything, we'll see later in the final episode. They really deal more about how like they hate acid. Which, granted, I get
Well,
that.
to be fair,
who likes
there
acid?
really hasn't
I
been
mean,
any
really?
other game that dealt with acid aside from maybe Bubble Man.
Technically, I guess Heatman Stage was like that, but that was like really super high power lava or whatever.
Well,
Whoa,
yeah,
Oh
it's just
no.
The masters of limited animation.
Blocks. Well, at the very least, they're not like your usual Yoku blocks.
I will say this is actually pretty interesting. Like, this must take some time to like. You have to like draw it from such an angle that you can move it left and right. By the way, if you don't time it right, you have to be very careful.
Ow.
Otherwise, you just kind of embarrass yourself. Let's try it again.
Well, at least there's no penalty.
I honestly don't know the timing of this, but you don't lose health for doing this, so just give it a roll.
Or in Dirk's case, gets smashed.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you don't get crushed.
Yeah.
You just kind of face palm. Right, we're in. Next one.
Yeah, when you stop and think about it, this is a lot more forgiving than Dragon's Lair. I mean,
But
a
this
little
is
more drawn out, granted.
But I think this scene right here is the most like Dragon's Lair could be. Any more word on that Dragon's Lair movie at all?
Nope.
Not that I know of.
Alrighty.
Well, that one's so hard. Granted, I got my face planted about once or twice, and oh no.
Hello there.
Oh,
I know we were
batons, they're here!
All of them!
The bats!
I thought this commentary was missing something.
I know.
Oh,
A Mega Man game is never complete without the batons.
they suck. No, they actually do suck. They can do a lot of damage quickly, so you have to be very
can't
quick.
stay here. This is Baton Country.
It's up here.
Where's the goddamn Batman when you need him?
What was that, Matt? Sorry.
Devil Damn Baton Man.
Can't stop here.
No, can't be. Gosh. See, the problem is that they only go away if I shoot them. Stop it. Oh, more!
And there's still more where that came from.
Oh gosh, I can't hear myself think with this.
good time to maybe just drink up an E-Tank?
Not yet. Now I have the Proto Shield, but...
His arm's not thirsty yet.
yeah, okay, maybe I'll take it. Yeah, let's take it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
so
Bottom's side.
What was that, James?
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, so they just label it, you just label it instead of getting out like an icon or something. Okay.
There you go.
And you get 2 E-Tanks per mission. I think once you beat a game, you get another E-Tank, and they carry over into each chapter. So another good oh gosh, incentivization for using it.
Oh, why'd it have to be Snake Man?
Search snakes. Oof.
We found ourselves in the middle of a reptile zoo. Someone was giving booze to these devil-damned robots. It won't be long now before they tear us to shreds with their
Say
lemons.
goddamn for once, Jesus.
I can say double damn. There we go, Snake Man.
Time to
He
fight
was not-
Snake Man.
Snake Man.
What's again?
In the original, it was definitely not what this is, because in order to loop these together, his weakness is Crash Bomb. He'll hide behind those rocks, so let's use Crash Bomb to get rid of those rocks.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not Crash Bomb, because we didn't have the Crash Bomb Snake Man to the 3.
Yeah. Snake Man,
Actually, I
like...
think I remember. I think his weakness was the top spin.
Oh, probably.
In the original game,
Top
anyway.
Spin? No, that was a Shadow Man.
Was it Hard Knuckle?
I think it might have been Hard Knuckle, yeah. Let me check on
Yeah.
that real quick.
Okay.
The Mega Man homepage!
Also, Snake Man, like, not my favorite boss, but definitely in terms of like in Mega Man 3, but definitely one of my favorite like themed stages, especially with the giant snake platforms.
It's
Hold on.
pretty interesting.
Guys.
Usually I just...
Let me
What's
do the joke once it happens.
Alright, well, let me at least say my thing first. Usually I just fight Snake Man first, just so I can get the rush generally.
That's fair.
Anyway, guys. Snake! Snake! Snake!
Dun, dun, dun.
Man! Okay, he is weak to the... he's weak to the needle cannon.
Oh, really? I thought Neo can't. Oh, for some reason I thought.
Bum bum bum.
I guess I could see that being the case. For some reason, I thought Top Man was weak to the needle.
Honestly, Top Man's easy enough just to fight with a Buster.
So, if we go to the right, we'll skip this next cutscene. I'm going to go left because that leads to one of the cutest goddamn cutscenes in this game.
In
Also, one of the most
way?
random ones.
Oh, what is it?
You'll see. It's also one of the most random cutscenes ever. Oh,
Hey! I met!
Is he yelling help?
Hello.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's just jumping around. Oh, it's a happy Metul family.
with the mama met tool serving the rice from a
What?
rice cooker.
The rice.
And a
the
baby met
Oh,
tool.
did he finally get
happy
that
to
rice
be
cooking
here.
net made?
Okay then.
What?
Hello.
What?
Don't mind me. I'm just passing by.
Robots can have... And this is the moment where Meg was like, we're just going to keep walking down this hallway and forget we ever saw anything, right, Pete? Okay. Let's
And you
just
never,
go.
and you
What?
never do know if they just left them alone or if they blew them up. Oh god damn it!
Yeah.
More bats.
That's all the cutscene is. Oh, crap, needles. Like, that's all that cutscene was, but it's just like, ow!
Oh god!
That's a heavy
He
hitter.
fucking skewered him.
But yeah, I remember in 3 that attack sucks if you get hit by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should be filled with
It's
holes.
a needle.
Hey, Needle Man. And yeah, so as you're seeing, you see most, but not all, but most of the Robot Masters from 2 and 3.
God, yeah, because they were the ones that got revived. And if I'm not mistaken, Needleman was originally weak to the Gemini laser. Ugh,
Yep,
of
but
all
for
the
here
weapons
it's
they're
Search
weak
Snake.
to. Oh well, that's a relief.
Because yeah, otherwise, yeah, this whole place is backwards. It should be, yeah, you're right. It should be laser.
What a complete role reversal.
I know. Oh yeah. Also,
Well, to be fair, Roll is dying, so...
oh yeah. Also, in this game, the way to tell if you're using the weakness is if they get stunned by you shooting them with it. Like the,
Gotcha.
but again, this is starting to do less and less
Did Power
damage.
Up do something similar to that? Where it's like if you hit them with their special weapon, they kind of like freeze for a bit?
I know 7 did. Yeah, I know 7 did that a lot. Oh gosh, on needles.
Yeah, I think it was with the Super Nintendo games when they were starting to get really bad with stun lock.
Because they could get they wanted to add in that stuff.
Okay, more like Mega Man X and onward, like that 7. Yeah, that's the stuff Donkey got so bad. And to be fair, we're not complaining.
I know, I'm cool with that. Freaking.
I mean, remember that glorious moment with Spark Mandrill.
I'm gonna. Some say he's still frozen to this day.
Be the one to take you. You will never leave here. I will be the one. I shall defeat. Oh, come on, man, what? Oh, can't I get a...
How about some fun trivia time? Spark Mandrill was the only Maverick from the Mega Man X series to ever appear in the Mega Man Ruby Spears cartoon.
Really?
Huh.
Mm-hmm. He was pretty much Vile's sidekick.
Oh, yeah.
Ha.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
And I think before...
I will say that Mega Man X episode was legitimately good.
Save for the fact that X was essentially a freaking... he was a violent maniac.
Am I strong?
true.
I am not strong. Basically,
Not
that
strong.
choice there... honestly, that choice there just decides whether or not you find this E-Tank or not, which is weird.
Okay,
So,
then.
if you're low in health,
Yeah,
if you're low in health, say that you're not strong.
Drink
Okay,
it
so
like a
that's basically-
fucking
Yeah, that's
cup.
it.
Also right there, that was a pitiful amount of health that an E-Tank just gave us. That was like
Yeah.
half. That was like a third. No, not like a fifth. Jeez. Oh, but we made it.
Already been used E-Tank.
Yeah, like half of it. So, yeah,
Hey, just going back to James's comparison with X, how he is in the Ruby Spears cartoon, like you say that about X, it could be worse. It could have been the Brazilian comic X.
Oh dear God. Can we
Hey,
not?
Gemini. Yeah. Speaking of that role reversal, we used Snake's weapon. We used Snake Man's weapon to take out what he's usually weak to. And we're about to use Needle Man's weapon to take out what he's usually weak to.
Okay then.
Freaking
No,
Gemini
you know,
lasers.
it's no wonder why the Robot Master weapons alone can't destroy him in one go.
I feel
That is actually true.
I feel like they should have had it that every time he talks, all of the others talk too.
That could have been annoying, but I do agree that would have been a neat little touch.
Think of all the reverb.
I do know that that's kind of a gag that they played with in the Archie comics, where it's like he talked with the clones of himself and they had like conversations with each other.
That's not what I'm
Like
talking
frick-
about. I'm talking about
like freaking
just,
Great Tiger.
Yeah, he's talking about in unison.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh.
welcome to our final battle for episode 2, Gemini
And
Man.
why Gemini Man of all characters?
Get to Needle Man.
I don't know, because it's episode 2, so...
Yeah, it's just that.
But he's a
I
Mega
mean,
Man 3
out of all the
bot.
Mega, as far as the Mega Man 3 Robot Masters are concerned, I would not consider Gemini Man as final boss material. In fact, well, to be fair, ironically, the final boss of episode 1, Shadow Man, was far more fitting.
I agree. Shadow Man was a good.
And he got taken out like a chump.
Well, I like that they played a bit with Shadow Man being like the counterpart to Quick Man in
Yeah.
a sense, because they both do it. Except even though he's more
And they
supposed to be
do
the counterpart. to
retain
them.
that in the Archie adaptation. In fact, it's kind of interesting what Archie does with Shadow Man. They kind of imply that he was also...
Yeah, this is why Blue Shield is really useful right now.
I know,
It's
right?
your final boss. Yeah,
Lucky.
yeah. What were you saying about Gemini Man there, Hype?
not Gemini Man, I was talking about Shadow Man. It's kind
Shadow
of
Man,
funny
sorry.
what they did with Shadow Man. Like, they kind of implied that it wasn't just a matter of him creating, like... It was implied that he was actually a servant of Ramun from, like, years ago.
Whoa.
Well, it's always been played around that Shadow Man was not a Wily creation, and oh god, speaking of Wily, he suddenly turned into a demon.
Nah, he's just
Built
a
by
hologram.
fire. No, Wily's on fire. Or never mind.
It's just a hologram. Except
Why
I
is the
thought the
hologram
fire
on
was.
fire?
Mega Man, my hologram's on fire! Help me!
So he just clicks. It's a hologram. Why is it on fire? Oh yeah, sorry. This was just one of the presets that came with the program. Sorry, it was originally for my username. Just turns it off.
I mean...
It even comes.
No. It goes like, yeah, I think this one suits me better. The fire turns into floating skulls.
There we go.
As he's cycling
Actually,
through, as he's cycling through, he's like, "How about this one?" Just turns into that 3D pipe screensaver.
Ah, damn
Actually,
it,
the joke I had was that, like...
Done unloading.
It's like... how about this one? And it turns into like that painting of a woman, and it's kind of like that outtake from Monsters Inc. It's like, hey, I look good in this suit.
Oh, and right there, so Wily was trying to hear what Mega Man was saying about how the electromagnetic field was going to destroy everything and what's the purpose in ruling over a world that doesn't, like, work and is dead. But before we could hear that part, the camera shut off on Wily's end without his knowing.
So Wily doesn't even know that's what
Nope.
Moon is doing.
Wily, Wily is just thinking that this is just going to be some big, like, hold the world hostage and then everything will go back to normal. Little does he know who is really pulling.
Once I am done with you, I shall turn you into a spider robot for no reason whatsoever.
But yeah, little does Wily know who is really pulling the strings. Also, Gemini Man's having. Well, he's almost dead, and he was having a change of heart after hearing what we were talking about.
Isn't that what he's been trying to do for the past 20 years?
I would love it's like, he won't just ruin the government, he'll destroy the world. And Gemini Man's like,
Well, actually, no.
Sounds like Dr. Wily.
I just realized, no, in context of this game, it's technically 10 years, but actually, we're already just past his 30th year, so this game's literally...
Okay.
Actually, yeah, this game's 20 years old!
Okay.
Jeez.
I just am thinking of a random joke. Like, I feel like Dr. Wily should be replaced with General Zod and Man of Steel. And, like, and talking to Rockman in that hologram, they go, like, what about this planet? A foundation has to be built on something. Look down and you see all the skulls, they start sinking in, and they go, like, oh, I'm sorry, that's my carpeting. I just have a thing for skulls.
We know. Also, I just love the idea of Wily being like, I will find him!
I will find him!
Also, screw that really depressing moment. The sun's out. That immediately means happy times in Japanese anime.
Well, to be fair, again, Mega Man's a
That's
solar
how
powered
it's
robot,
done.
so to him, this is kind of a benefit.
Oh, wait, he's solar powered?
Yeah, that's what we've been
Holy
talking about.
shit,
this entire
he
time.
is
He's a
Superman!
solar-powered
Holy shit, he
I
is
know it.
Superman!
Oh, gosh.
I mean, hell, even Mega Man 11 kind of reaffirms that he's a solar-powered robot. So, yeah, the sun coming out couldn't have come better. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for episode 2 of Super Adventure Rockman. In the next part, while Logan takes out the rest of the Roller Masters and probably have some more depressing moments, maybe roll the eyes, who knows? I just remembered there's one particular other Mega Man cartoon we could talk about then and there.
No.
Till next time,
Bye,
everybody.
Yatta.
Ah, prick.